Now a Good Morning Northwest, a Spokane woman, a mother of two, missing for about a month, where police are searching for her and who her family thinks is responsible for her disappearance.
Cool today. We're going to get some light snow as well. Then the bitter cold temperatures come in tonight. We'll have the timing and how cold coming your way.
The field of Republican presidential hopefuls is narrowing. Chris Christie drops out. What a hot mic caught him saying about one of the last remaining candidates. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. Thanks so much for waking up with us. I'm Robin Nance.
And I'm Natalie Grant. Today is Thursday, January 11th. Let's start things off this morning with Mark Peterson here, who's tracking those cold temperatures that are coming our way.
Yep. Today, again, we're living what could be some of the heat of the day. We're sitting at 28 degrees in Spokane. Now in Coeur d'Alene, you got some fresh snow, light snow falling, and sitting at 25 degrees. So we're going to have the light snow. We're going to have areas north and to the east where we're really going to see some heavier snows into the mountains. But we'll see light snow showers. The 4 things you need to know. That Arctic front arrives tonight. We have a very cold weekend, and those cold temperatures along with the winds make for dangerously cold wind chills. And we'll be talking about that all morning long. We do have that light snow continuing to move out. We got it in Coeur d'Alene, Rathdrum, Deer Park, Newport. Now, the potential is that we could see it cross over us, and we're going to see that this morning and into early this afternoon. That pushes out, we dry out, and then that cold wind comes in from the north tonight. 7, 8, 9 o'clock, you're going to feel it, and you'll feel the change. And then we're going to have very cold temperatures. So 29 for the high today, 24 into Colville, but Bonners Ferry only 19. Tonight, we're going to have temperatures, again, sub-zero all over the place. But today, we're going to have sun and clouds, a chance of some light flurries, about a 30% chance when we get to 3 o'clock. And then it cools off quickly. Temperatures into the single digits by 9 o'clock.
Mark, thanks. This morning, the search for a Spokane mother of two who's been missing for almost a month. 34-year-old Megan Stedman was last seen in the Bozeman-Livingston area. Police in Montana are actively looking for her there and say she may be missing under suspicious circumstances. Her family has spent hours searching for her in Washington, through Idaho, and into Montana. They believe her estranged boyfriend with a criminal record may have something to do with her disappearance.
We're just trying everything, and we're trying to bring it all together. It's a lot of work. It's a little overwhelming, but it's worth it if we get her home.
Megan Stedman is African-American and Native American. She's 5'7", 195 pounds, with brown hair and brown eyes. Anyone with information that could help find her should call Bozeman Police.
Police are still searching for people who were involved in an armed burglary on early Tuesday morning. A local single mom's car was stolen during the police chase that followed. And this is what that car looks like now. Now that mother is asking for the community's help. Early on Tuesday morning, Jasmine Yoakum left her car running as she went inside to pick up her daughter after a long night at work. When she came back outside, someone was already in her car, driving off. Jasmine said that she's grateful she hadn't already put her daughter in that car. She raises her daughter on her own, and her insurance won't cover all the damage. She's now looking for an affordable car that can get her to work and to her daughter's school.
This really, really crippled me in my situation that I'm in, you know? My daughter's father isn't the greatest help, so I'm just really relying on myself and the family members that are able to help us, you know.
Now, there are ways that you can help Jasmine and her family. For more information on this story, you can find it on our website, KXLY.com. Republican rivals slugged it out on the debate stage last night in Iowa. Ron DeSantis and Nikki Haley ripped into each other in their first one-on-one showdown, repeatedly accusing one another of lying.
And former President Trump escaped most of the incoming fire as he tried to steal the spotlight with his own event. And the GOP field just got a little smaller. ABC's Derek Dennis has the latest.
Right from the start of last night's feisty debate in Des Moines, Iowa, the gloves between Florida Governor Ron DeSantis and former UN Ambassador Nikki Haley were off.
We don't need another mealy-mouthed politician who just tells you what she thinks you want to hear.
Every time he lies, Drake University, don't turn this into a drinking game because you will be overserved by the end of the night.
Both candidates trying to prove they're the best alternative to former President Trump, the frontrunner in the GOP primary. Immigration, a top issue.
We will build a wall.
Haley going after DeSantis for campaign finance issues.
If you can't manage a campaign, how are you going to manage a country?
The candidates also tangling over America's support for Ukraine.
We need to find a way to end this.
If we support Ukraine and Israel, that's only 5% of our defense budget.
So
If
you're
we
going to borrow
support-
that?
This is about keeping Americans safe. This is about preventing war. This is about keeping our military men and women from having to fight a war. And you only do that when you focus on national security, not telling lies to the American people.
Haley and DeSantis did agree on one thing, both saying Trump should have been on stage with them.
He chose not to attend as he has skipped all of the other debates. So far, that has worked out pretty well for him. This one-on-one debate between Haley and DeSantis featured a lot of them calling each other liars, arguing about their records on foreign policy, their conservative credentials.
Trump counter-programming the debate with a town hall on Fox News bragging about overturning Roe v. Wade.
For 54 years, they were trying to get Roe v. Wade terminated, and I did it. And I'm proud to have done it.
Another Republican in the race, former New Jersey Governor Chris Christie, dropped out earlier yesterday and was caught on a hot mic criticizing Haley's chances.
She's going to get smoked, and you and I both know it. She's not up to this.
Christie did not endorse either Haley or DeSantis as he left the race, but polls show his supporters would likely get behind Haley, giving her a boost ahead of the Iowa caucuses next Monday. Derek Dennis, ABC News.
Well, the man who brought a Super Bowl title to Seattle is no longer the head coach.
The Seahawks announcing Pete Carroll will move to an advisory role with the team. It was a mutual agreement between the Seahawks and Pete Carroll. He spent 14 seasons as the Seahawks head coach, leading the team to its only Super Bowl victory. We'll hear from Pete Carroll reflecting on his time as coach coming up a little bit later in sports. But now the search is on for his replacement.
There are already dozens of ideas on who should be taking over for the team. One name that's being thrown around is Seahawks offensive coordinator Shane Waldron. He's been on the team since 2021 and has helped Geno Smith thrive at that quarterback role since Russell Wilson was traded to the Broncos.
Another name that may split fans and lose this one, particularly me, Michigan coach Jim Harbaugh. He is fresh off of winning that national title Monday night. He is no stranger to coaching in the NFL. In 4 seasons with the 49ers, Harbaugh led them to 2 Super Bowls and ended with an overall record 49-22-1. But he did have some interesting interactions with Pete Carroll back in the day. The Seahawks could also try to bring back a familiar face in Dan Quinn. He is currently the Cowboys' defensive coordinator. He filled that role for the Hawks in 2013 and 14, working with Carroll to lead the Seahawks to back-to-back Super Bowls.
And one more possible candidate, former Titans head coach Mike Vrabel, who was just fired yesterday. He was 54 and 45 during his 6-year tenure with the Titans. He was named NFL Coach of the Year in 2021 and took the Titans to the AFC Championship in 2019. So a lot of choices out there. We'll see where they go.
Yes, indeed.
Your Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:07.
All right, Mark is here. You have much to talk about. It's been a busy, busy week.
Yeah, we've got the snow, now the cold. We still have a little snow to go, but then weather alert days tomorrow and Saturday because of that Arctic air that's going to push in. We're going to have that discussion continuing this morning.
This week's wild weather did this to a ferry on the Washington coast. We'll show you more just ahead.
And accused of defrauding banks and insurance companies, it's a big day in former President Donald Trump's latest civil trial today. Well, you need to know about it right after this.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Celebrate 6 years with us at Spokane Tribe Casino. Win your share of $60,000 cash during our Winiversary giveaway every Saturday in January. Celebrate with us all month long as we celebrate these winning years. Only at Spokane Tribe Casino. You just win here.
What would you give for a child you loved? To make their wish come true? To help them fight a critical illness? Just imagine what you'd do. Every single one of us can make the stars align, because when we come together, hope and joy will shine.
Sorry about that car accident. Got that insurance claim check for you.
I got a call swap.
You forgot your check.
We'll make sure you get the help you deserve, and we only get paid after you win.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
3, 2, 1.
The new year is here, and that means it's time to jump into the gym and get those New Year's resolutions going to move more in 2024.
Let's go!
Lose some inches.
Drop a few pounds. Get stronger.
Whatever your goals are, Move Fitness has the staff, trainers, and facilities to get the job done. Plus, you can sign up now with no enrollment fee to be the best you can be and move more in 2024.
Goddesses, I bring the vitality of sun.
And I the sea. I took the kids swimming, hit up the farmer's market, and crushed my sales call. Typical Tuesday.
Awaken your inner goddess with Vitafusion's expertly crafted assortment of delicious and nutritious gummies.
Oh, and I brought cupcakes.
Comfort and peace. When a loved one is in need of end-of-life care, it's more than care. It's warmth and dignity in the face of advanced illness. Courage binds us all. The courage in facing a terminal illness together. Our care team have dedicated their lives to alleviating pain, discomfort, and providing licensed around-the-clock medical attention. We are Hospice of North Idaho, and we are honored to care for your loved one.
Celebrate 6 years with us at Spokane Tribe Casino. Win your share of $60,000 cash during our Win-Anniversary giveaway every Saturday in January. Celebrate with us all month long as we celebrate these winning years. Only at Spokane Tribe Casino. You just win here.
Save your greed!
It's 6:11. Here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. The world is watching New York today as former President Donald Trump is set to attend closing arguments for his civil fraud trial.
Now, the Trump's business empire in the state is now at stake. He's not expected to speak in court. The judge said that Trump did not agree to restrictions for a statement. New York Attorney General Letitia James alleges Trump, his adult sons, and his company defrauded banks and insurance companies by inflating the value of their assets. James is seeking $370 million in damages and to bar Trump from doing business in the state. Trump and his co-defendants are already liable for fraud. This will determine the scope of damages, as well as 6 additional claims, including conspiracy, issuing false financial statements, falsifying records, and insurance fraud.
Extreme weather is hitting the plains and Midwest today. The latest cross-country storm is moving east. It dumped more than a foot of snow in the Sierra Nevada mountains yesterday, triggering a deadly avalanche at the largest ski area around Lake Tahoe. Heavy rain and snow are predicted for many northeast areas tomorrow. In the south, severe weather is also on the horizon with tornadoes, damaging winds, and flooding all possible later this week.
And as Mark's been telling us about it, if you're heading to the west side of the state today, get ready for some rough weather over the Snoqualmie Pass. Right now, chains are required on all vehicles except all-wheel drive. You can expect to see some snow falling, plenty of snow and slush on those roads.
All the higher elevations are going to be a mess. Here, 10-second takeaway, cloudy and colder. Light snow still possible today, an inch or so. We'll have more into the mountains of Idaho. Winter gear needed. 29 will be our high today.
High winds knocked out power Tuesday for thousands of people in western Washington. Take a look at this video from one of the ferries. An employee on the Issaquah recorded this during a rough seas near Strait of Juan de Fuca. The ferry was being moved without passengers to Anacortes. Damage was minimal. The ferry will be back in service this weekend. Power has been restored, by the way, to all but just a few hundred people.
That's a scary situation there.
Yeah,
all
sure
that water
is.
flowing on.
Intense. It's now 6:13.
Coming up, helping the homeless. During this upcoming extreme cold, how Spokane is preparing to make more room at area shelters, even opening up a closed one.
And as we send you to a commercial break, a live look this morning at the Pavilion on your Thursday morning. We'll be right back.
So you want somewhere to play? We got you. A nice relaxing stay? We got you. Wanna be entertained? We got you. Wanna play golf all day? We got you. Go to Lake Casino. Go to Lake Casino. Winning is just the beginning.
4 News Now is brought to you by Move Fitness.
COPD hasn't been pretty. It's tough to breathe and tough to keep wondering if this is as good as it gets. But Trelegy has shown me that there's still beauty and breath to be had. Because with 3 medicines in 1 inhaler, Trelegy keeps my airways open and prevents future flare-ups. And with 1 dose a day, Trelegy improves lung function, so I can breathe more freely all day and night.
Trelegy won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Do not take Trelegy more than prescribed. Trelegy may increase your risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsened breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur.
Ask your doctor about Watts Daily Trelegy for COPD, because breathing should be beautiful.
It's a 4-day price crash today through this Monday at all Cal locations, where they are loading up the lots with hot buys and big markdowns, plus giving you up to 110% trade-in value for your old ride. Today through this Monday at Cal.
Our motto here at Holiday Heating is fixed right or it's free. That means that we'll get the job done right the first time, and if we don't,
we will own up to that and we will take care of it for you for free.
Fixed right or it's free means that we are accountable for the 100% satisfaction of our customers.
We'll come back and get the job done, and with no additional charge to the customer.
We are humans and we do make mistakes, but we are here to make it right and make sure our customers know that.
I would never show my teeth. Never. Would never smile. And it forces you into this submission of silence because you don't think that anybody's going to take what you have to say seriously. Invisalign has changed my life forever.
When the hands that do the fixing need fixing. When the hands that do the caring need caring. That's a job for O'Keeffe's Working Hands. It's America's #1 selling hand cream and guaranteed relief for extremely dry, cracked hands. Also available in O'Keeffe's for healthy feet.
My advice to all the fathers out there, they grow up way too fast for you to waste even a single precious moment.
So you want somewhere to play? We got you. I want some tasty food? We got you. Heard you want to do some shopping? We got you. The live music is always popping at the Coeur d'Alene Casino. Coeur d'Alene Casino. Winning is just the beginning.
4 News Now is brought to you by Schweitzer Mountain Resort.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
It is now 6:16. Bitter cold temperatures are making life even tougher for many who lost their homes in the Oregon Road and Gray fires and are still struggling to get back to normal.
The Spokane Home Builders Association is hoping to help people get back on their feet by donating $77,000 to a community response organization for wildfire victims' specific needs. Now, Brendan Monahan of Elk lost everything in the wildfire back in August. The cold winter months have been a major headache for him, living with what he calls the porta potty life in an RV, but the organization Long-Term Recovery Group helped him start home construction.
Like my power pole, the boxes for the power, those were donated. One of the coolest things that was done was when it was time to connect power, that was paid for through Salvation.
Now, if you need help, meeting with the Salvation Army's case managers is going to be your first step. Then local organizations will step in to help.
Spokane's Neighborhood, Housing, and Human Services Division is working to get an inventory of shelter beds available right now. If there are not enough, it could possibly reopen the city's Cannon Street shelter as emergency overnight housing. Crews have been preparing the site, making repairs, securing an operator, and security detail in case it does need to reopen as an emergency shelter. And check out this website. It's sheltermespokane.org. It displays how many beds are available in Spokane shelters right now. Currently showing there are 61 open beds as of this morning. But as you can see, 3 shelters are not reporting their numbers. Those are Hope House, the Trent Resource and Assistance Center, and the Salvation Army Family Shelter.
We're taking a live look over downtown Spokane this morning. You can see the pavilion all lit up here. Like I've been saying all morning here, these 20s are going to feel balmy over the next couple of days.
Yeah, right?
We're sort of in the heat of the day right now, sitting at 28 degrees, 29 our forecasted high, but there's a lot of winter weather surrounding us. Winter weather advisories for us. Now we see those into the higher elevations picking up a little bit of snow, Deer Park and such, but we're really going to see with the winter storm warnings that are into areas of the mountains of Idaho and Montana. It's the cold that we're really concerned about, and that's going to be the dangerous cold moving in. That's going to be for tonight through Friday and Saturday. It's the entire region, the entire Northwest, all the way through the northern plains. We're not alone. 29, our high today again. That could be happening right now. Cloudy, we're going to get some flurries out of this, but really it's the gusty west winds adding wind chill on top of that. It feels right now like it's 14 degrees. Tonight, those winds coming out of the north, and again, the actual temperature of 2 below zero. We haven't seen temperatures like this in about 14 months. So again, it's been a while. We continue to look at our satellite and radar. We do have some energy coming out of Canada, and that could very well cross over us. It's really into the northeastern side of it, Colville, across into the Selkirks, and then crossing over into the Rockies. We're going to keep an eye on that. Plus, we do have active light snow pushing in through parts of the Cascades, heavier snows to the north and to the south of I-90. Here's our forecast radar. We're going to see a continuation of the southern Cascades and into Oregon pick up a lot of energy. We're going to see this cross over us. That's going to be this afternoon. We could see some light snow. Had some heavy flurries yesterday, and then you drove out into the sunshine. Could be that same situation today. We'll have it hovering around. There's going to be a little energy, but overnight we're just going to get plain cold, and that's going to continue. So we look at the chances for snow, and really good this morning for light snow, and then it just tapers off to just about nothing by dinner time. How much? An inch or so potentially for us. It's going to be 3 to 6 inches into the mountains. Colville, maybe 2.3 inches, but a couple of inches in there. So just be aware of that as you're heading out. Today into the upper 20s, again, living that right now. Looks like it's going to cool down quickly. Past dinner time, you'll feel those north winds and those sub-zero temperatures. Bonners Ferry, 17 below. Then you kick in a wind chill. It could be like 30 below zero tomorrow morning. So those dangerous wind chills continuing with a wind chill watch all the way through the weekend. Single digits during the day, overnight, Saturday morning, potentially 10 below zero. This is damaging to skin, animals. We want to make sure we're really being cautious. And again, we're going to see a lot of plumbing fixtures have some issues. And you look at all the plumbers are getting ready.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Getting ready.
But there are things that we can do so that we might not be in that situation. So. It's now 6:21.
Pete Carroll has officially announced that he'll be stepping down as the head coach of the Seattle Seahawks. See what an emotional Carroll had to say yesterday.
Plus, we'll tell you who's going home with the rubber chicken in this year's matchup between LC and Ferris. That's coming up next in sports.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
At Carpet One, we're here to floor you. You can save like never before during our flooring blowout. Hurry in to see our beautiful options and learn about our special financing.
2 locations, Flooring Outlet and Sandpoint Furniture Carpet One.
Please welcome Lily James. You bike in London a lot, which I think is crazy because there's so many cars.
There's zero effort. You can cycle, you can get there quicker.
There is a lot of effort of not dying.
Watch Kelly today at 4 and 4 News Now at 5.
When Caroline has a cough, she takes Robitussin, so she can have those one-on-ones again.
Hey, Jim. Can we talk about Casual Fridays?
Oh, sure. What's up? Get fast, powerful cough relief with Robitussin and find your voice.
Robitussin. Ironstone Furniture and Fire is making room for new inventory. For a limited time, you can create your ideal space and save on in-stock selections. Sofas, chairs, tables, and more. Comfortable and beautiful furniture makes a house feel like home. Visit our showroom, Ironstone Furniture and Fire in Coeur d'Alene.
Now through Monday, it's the National RV Show at Convention Center downtown. January 11th through the 15th. Amazing RV discounts and manufacturers' reps are coming from across the country with incredible prices for the show only. Thanks on site with super low interest rates. And again featuring tiny homes in multiple models. Tons of vendors and free admission. There's prizes and giveaways, including a travel trailer giveaway. There's adult beverages, live band, and a scavenger hunt for the kids. It's the National RV Show at the Convention Center downtown. January 11th through the 15th.
Temperatures outside are expected to drop near zero from now through the end of the month, and we want you to be prepared. Keep your thermostat set at 70 degrees. Let faucets in your home drip. Cover hose bibs. Keep garage doors closed. Have space heaters on hand. And remember, Bill's Heating and Air will be available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, should you have issues at all. Happy New Year from your Bill's Heating and Air family.
At Carpet One, we're here to floor you. You can save like never before during our flooring blowout. Hurry in to see our beautiful options and learn about our special financing.
2 locations, Flooring Outlet and Sandpoint Furniture Carpet One.
Time for morning sports. I'm Julian Minenson. It's the end of an era in Seattle. The Seahawks announcing that Pete Carroll will no longer be head coach and will be moving to an advisory role with the team. Carroll spent 14 seasons as the Seahawks head man on the sidelines and had a winning record in 11 of those seasons. He's also the winningest coach in franchise history and led the team to its only Super Bowl victory. But at the same time, Seattle has missed the playoffs in 2 of the last 3 seasons, and many felt a change was necessary. Here's an emotional Pete Carroll addressing the media on Wednesday.
It's not just the dedication and the loyalty, it's the freaking juice. It's bringing it. And I asked a lot of them, and they were good at it, and I appreciate that a lot. I'm so sorry. I'm so heartfully sorry for the families. Y'all don't realize how deep this runs. You know, it's just going next coach, next staff, what's going to happen, what's the future and all that. There's people in this thing.
You saw Bobby Wagner there, even Geno Smith as Carroll was addressing the media and the players. The Seahawks were adamant about keeping Carroll in some capacity, which is why he's staying on as an advisor. To watch Carroll's complete press conference, you can go to our website, KXLY.com. Washington State men's hoops earned its first conference road win of the season with a 72-64 victory over USC. The Trojans, led by Bronny James, the son of LeBron James, and former Coug DJ Rodman, but no one had a bigger game than WSU's Isaac Jones, who finished with 26 points and 11 boards. WSU will host number 8 Arizona at 3 o'clock on Saturday. And the Rubber Chicken is going to Ferris this year. Ferris defeated Lewis and Clark on and off the court on Wednesday in the annual Rubber Chicken Spirit competition at the Spokane Arena. Lewis and Clark had won the event 3 straight times, but this year, Chuck the Chicken belongs to Ferris. And that'll wrap us up for morning sports.
It is now 6:26.
Making sure every student is staying safe. The latest announcement from the Washington Department of Health that would ensure all schools are equipped to handle a potential overdose.
And the shocking number of guns found by TSA just last year. Before we head to break, here's what's coming up first on Good Morning America at 7 o'clock.
We're going to try to clear all you guys out.
In this morning's GMA First Look, Heroes of the Avalanche.
There's a slide at the mountain with subjects buried.
The person was fully buried, so you couldn't see any sign of a glove or anything.
Stories of survival emerging from the deadly avalanche that claimed 1 life at the Palisades Tahoe Ski Resort. Marcus Franklin jumping into action to rescue buried skiers. This morning, he's telling his story to GMA.
We attempted to organize like a grid search where you kind of move through the avalanche debris field, striking the snow, hoping to hit a body.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have the very latest live on the scene. With your GMA First Look, I'm Andrew Dimbert, ABC News, New York.
Dad, we got this.
We got this.
Come check out Dad, okay?
We got this. We got this.
Life is for living.
We got this.
Let's partner for all of it. Edward Jones.
Bye-bye cough. Later chest congestion. Hello, 12 hours of relief.
12 hours? Mucinex DM gives you 12 hours of relief from chest congestion in any cough, day or night. Mucinex DM. It's comeback season. Now try Mucinex InstaSoothe sore throat medicated drops.
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes. And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles.
Try it this new year for only $14.95. Plus, get free shipping. Visit Plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Watch live weekdays at 9 and now 3.
Only on KXLY, ABC 4.
So you want somewhere to play? We got you. A nice relaxing stay? We got you. Wanna be entertained? We got you. Wanna play golf all day? We got you. Go to Lake Casino. Go to Lake Casino. Winning is just the beginning.
Feeling from a backed up gut? Miralax works naturally with the water in your body to help you go. Free your gut and your mood will follow. For 8 grams of fiber, try new Mirafiber gummies.
The new year is here, and that means it's time to move more in 2024 and get those New Year's resolutions started with a great special offer to join everyone's favorite gym, Move Fitness.
Join the movement.
Get your hands up, let's go!
Six is the winner of 23 awards and the most royal party on Broadway. It's an exhilarating pop rock avalanche and a total blast. A high-energy history remix 500 years in the making that speaks vibrantly to today. Six the Musical is Broadway's euphoric celebration. Now, Six is coming to First Interstate Center for the Arts for 1 week only starting January 23rd.
We're Six!
Get tickets at BroadwaySpokane.com.
So you want somewhere to play? We got you. And want some tasty food? We got you. Heard you want to do some shopping? We got you. The live music is always popping at the Coeur d'Alene Casino. Coeur d'Alene Casino. But winning is just the beginning.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
The 4 News Now story tracker is following the stories people are reading about this morning.
Emmy Award-winning actress Mariska Hargitay is revealing in a powerful new essay the time she was raped. The Law & Order SVU star said when she was in her 30s, a male friend raped her. People magazine published her essay yesterday. The 59-year-old actress described how for many years she coped with her trauma privately. Hargitay, known for playing a character who brings justice to victims of sexual assault and abuse, has long been an advocate for victims of sexual violence.
And Pete Carroll isn't the only longtime NFL coach that's losing his job this week. Early this morning, we've learned that Patriots coach Bill Belichick is ending his 24-year stint as the top man in New England. ESPN's Adam Schefter tweeting the news just over an hour ago now, writing that sources say Patriots linebacker coach Gerard Mayo may be the leading candidate for the job. Schefter says Belichick wants to continue coaching and is expected to draw plenty of interests from other teams. Thanks much for starting your morning with us. I'm Natalie Grant.
And I'm Robin Nance. It is Thursday, January 11th. Thanks for being with us. We are following some breaking news. Take a look. This is live video at Interstate 90 near Four Lakes, where an accident is causing a huge backup in the westbound lanes. The crash happened about 45 minutes ago, right around milepost 267. Just one lane is open. Again, that is westbound. You can expect lots of delays if that is part of your morning drive.
A messy situation there. Let's get over to Mark Peterson here, who's tracking kind of another messy situation that we have here in our forecast.
Yep, we've got some snow into areas to the north and to the east of us. Right now, we've got a dry sky into downtown Spokane. We're sitting at 28 degrees. The winds to 17, making it feel like it's about 14 degrees outside, and that's the next thing that we're going to be talking about. Weather alert days for dangerous cold and bitter cold wind chill temperatures. The entire region, it's going to be for Friday and Saturday. We're going to hold on to the cold through Sunday, though. 4 things you need to know. The fact that we do have light snow showers in the area. Arctic front moves in tonight after dinner time. The weekend's going to be very cold, and those colder wind chills, we have a wind chill watch through the weekend as well. So the current Doppler radar had Deer Park picking up a little bit of light snow. It's pushing along I-90 as you head out, also up on 95 North 2 and 395 North up to those areas around Newport. And we see a little bit more to the north that could cross over us and bring in, again, an inch of snow in some areas. Right now, we're sitting at 31 downtown, 28 9 Mile, 25 into Post Falls, 30 into Coeur d'Alene. And those winds, that wind chill, make sure everybody is dressed appropriately as they head out again. Not only this morning for work and school, but now the return trip home, as temperatures are going to continue to fall off and those winds are still going to be in evidence. We could see single digits as early as 7, 8 o'clock. By 9, we're looking at 8 degrees for the current, or for the temperature then. And the winds are going to fire up. So those wind chills are going to be dangerous. We'll have more coming up.
Mark, thank you so much. The Washington Department of Health says it will provide naloxone to all public high schools across the state. It says opioid-related deaths among kids has surged in the last 7 years. Naloxone, also known as Narcan or Revive, is a safe and effective medicine that reverses the effects of an opioid overdose, including one caused by fentanyl. It can be given to anyone who appears to have overdosed. It has no harmful side effects, even if the person had not taken opioids. Spokane Public Schools says it already has naloxone in all of its schools and school buildings.
Well, take a look at this video of an attempted carjacking that happened early Sunday morning at a gas station near 17th and Ray up on the South Hill. You can see the man hiding behind the pump before pushing the 82-year-old onto the ground and getting into his car. After about 15 seconds, police say the suspect couldn't turn the car on, so he just got out and ran away. Thankfully, the 82-year-old only suffered some minor injuries. If you have for any information about this carjacker, you're asked to call Crime Check. That number on your screen, 509-456-2233.
In news around the nation this morning, the Biden administration announces more than $620 million for new electric vehicle charging stations across the country. The money will go to fund 47 projects in 22 states and Puerto Rico. Secretary of Transportation Pete Buttigieg says it will result in 7,500 new charging ports, as well as EV and hydrogen fueling facilities for freight trucks in busy corridors. The funding comes from the bipartisan infrastructure law. Right now, there's about 170,000 EV chargers on America's roads. President Biden's goal is to have 500,000 by the end of the decade. TSA kept a record number of guns off of planes last year, a total of 6,700. It also says it did screen more passengers in 2023 compared to 2022, so the rate of guns found actually decreased. TSA says 93% of those guns were loaded. You can fly with a gun, but it must be unloaded and locked in a hard-sided case as checked baggage, and you have to make sure you declare it when you're checking in.
Well, it's Community Risk Reduction Week, and this entire week is dedicated to educating the public about some common dangers and teaching useful skills that could save a life. Spokane Valley firefighters and paramedics took part in various life-saving demonstrations, ranging from ways to stop someone from bleeding out to how to perform CPR and how to extinguish a fire. They offer these classes to the community year-round to ensure safety and save as many lives as possible.
CPR is needed, this person's down, and then you start the chain of life before we get there, then we get there, we continue it. And what we did is we had an incredible save rate, and we still do.
Now, if you are interested in signing up for these classes, we have a link to do so on our website, KXLY.com.
We already use it to fix everything from our cars to our clothes dryers, so YouTube figures it should help you potentially save a life. It is now going to promote videos with emergency first aid information for heart attacks, seizures, and other medical issues. If you find yourself in a situation where a person needs CPR or maybe the Heimlich maneuver, videos with step-by-step information are now available. The feature is called First Aid Information Shelves.
Smart to have that on there. Very easily accessible for people, for sure.
Definitely.
Your Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:37.
Well, Mark, lots to say.
So for those of you who have never experienced sub-zero temperatures or sub-zero wind chill temperatures, this is how to dress properly and to limit your time out there, because it's single digits Saturday and Sunday, sub-zero at night. In fact, Saturday morning 10 below zero expected. Here's a live look at what is a dry sky right now over Spokane. We do have snow flurries in the area. Your forecast is coming up.
And still to come, the new study uncovering a link between high blood pressure and dementia.
Plus, 1 in 10 teens are reportedly using ineffective and potentially harmful products for weight loss. The new warnings that parents should know.
Connect with 4 News Now on KXLY+.
Spokane Tribe Casino brings you country music artist Ray Lynn to Spokane Live, Saturday, January 27th. Tickets are available online now at SpokaneTribeCasino.com. Entertainment without limits.
No pain, no gain, Elaine.
Hello, my hot girl. Megan Thee Stallion.
You can call me Mother Fitness. We are not gymming like this no more. Welcome to Planet Fitness, where everybody can work out in their own way.
Join for 24 cents down, $10 a month. Deal ends Friday, January 12th.
It's a 4-day price crash. Today through this Monday at all Cal locations, where they are loading up the lots with hot buys and big markdowns, plus giving you up to 110% trade-in value for your old ride. Today through this Monday at Cal.
It's 2024. We want to talk about what's in and what's out in furniture trends.
The perfect mix of relaxation and technology. In.
Guaranteed lowest Lazy Boy prices? That's always in at Kerner Furniture.
A lack of selection or customization? Out.
Convenient delivery and in-home repairs? in.
Come to Kerner Furniture during our January clearance sale, where fair pricing, great selection, and excellent customer service are always in style.
Our January clearance sale
is going on now.
Joni here. Before you decide on an SUV, I invite you to see and drive the Volkswagen Tiguan. It's impressive and it checks all the boxes. A roomy interior, plenty of cargo space with remote power liftgate. All-wheel drive, that's important in the Northwest. Solid performance, modern infotainment system with all the high-tech choices. Check out the Tiguan at your nearby Post Falls Volkswagen, the home of 0000.
Stay safe while traveling this winter. Before you head out, trust the First Alert weather team to pinpoint the safest times to go and exactly what to expect. 4 News Now First Alert weather on air, on the app, and streaming on KXLY+.
No pain, no gain, Elaine. Hello, my hot girl.
Megan Thee Stallion.
You can call me Mother Fitness. We are not gymming like this no more. Welcome to Planet Fitness, where everybody can work out in their own way.
Join for 24 cents down, $10 a month. Deal ends Friday, January 12th.
Spokane Tribe Casino brings you country music artist Ray Lynn to Spokane Live, Saturday, January 27th. Tickets are available online now at SpokaneTribeCasino.com. Entertainment without limits.
It's 6:40. In News for Your Health this morning, there is a new reason to get yourself checked for high blood pressure. It's linked to dementia. Roughly half of American adults have hypertension. According to new analysis with data from 15 countries, people who had untreated high blood pressure had a 42% increased risk of dementia compared to healthy people. There is some good news. People who took medication for hypertension had no significant increase in dementia risks. The study does not specify if any particular drug or dose has the most benefit. So just be sure to take the drug your doctor prescribes for you.
Dieting and weight watching is a common thing among teenagers, and a new report shows nearly 1 in 10 teens worldwide have used what experts call ineffective and potentially harmful weight loss products. Diet pills are the most common, followed by laxatives and diuretics. Health officials say these products are both risky to both the physical and mental health of children. They've reportedly been linked to eating disorders, low self-esteem, depression, and substance abuse in teens.
6:41, 10-second takeaway. It's Thursday morning, by the way, if you're keeping track. Cloudy and colder today. We do have light snow in the region, so make sure you've got your winter gear because it's going to get really cold. 29 will be our high today.
He may look like just a rookie, but 6-year-old Mehmet Yalanli of Columbus, Ohio, is this year's winner of the Kindergarten National Chess Championship at the National Grade Level Chess Tournament. His practice partner is his dad, Musa, who admits he usually loses to the 6-year-old. Mehmet could be one of the best in the world someday, but Musa says there's no pressure on that.
That's so cool. So smart at such a young age.
Oh, my goodness. It is now 6:42.
Well, it was a dramatic day on Capitol Hill when Hunter Biden appeared unexpectedly in a House hearing. Why his visit had people up in arms. Next.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
It's back. 4 big days, January 25th to the 28th at the Spokane County Fair and Expo Center. New dealers, new boats, new floor layout. Go to SpokaneBoatShow.com.
When it comes to quality roofing solutions, trust the experts at Roofs by Premier. Roofs by Premier has more than 50 years of experience in the inland Northwest. Schedule now for spring and receive $500 off.
North Idaho Urology's high-quality, accessible care just got even closer. Expert care is now within reach at the North Idaho Urology Post Falls campus. Our new Post Falls location offers the same advanced technology as our Coeur d'Alene and Sandpoint clinics, creating a seamless experience for our patients. Don't wait any longer. Visit our website or call to schedule your appointment today.
It's time to start the new year off right in a new Toyota from Findlay Downtown Toyota. The new 2024 models are available, which means you can get the best selection now with over 100 great choices. And pick the color and package options you like best and take delivery today. And if you're looking for a certified pre-owned vehicle, we've got over 3 blocks full of great choices. So if you need a safe, reliable winter ride, you can find it at Findlay.
It's a 4-day price crash. Today through Monday at both Cal locations in Airway Heights and Coeur d'Alene. As Cal loads up the lots full of hot buys and is offering up to 110% trade-in value for your old ride. Plus delaying all payments until April 1st so you can get a new upgraded vehicle for the new year and pay less with incredible financing. Get your new vehicle this week at Cal.
When it comes to quality roofing solutions, trust the experts at Roofs by Premier. Roofs by Premier has more than 50 years of experience in the Inland Northwest. Schedule now for spring and receive $500 off.
Boats of all types and sizes, heavy metal and smaller fishing boats, open bow, high-performance ski and wakeboard boats, pontoons, and personal watercraft. Learn more at SpokaneBoatShow.com.
It's a new season from New York.
Watch Kelly weekdays at 4.
It's now just about 6:45. Hunter Biden is in court today on federal tax charges. He made a dramatic visit to Capitol Hill yesterday.
The president's son walking into a House hearing where Republicans were preparing to hold him in contempt for violating a subpoena seeking his closed-door testimony. Here's ABC's Andrea Fujii.
This morning, Hunter Biden is expected to enter a plea for tax-related charges in Los Angeles, where he lives, accused of failing to pay at least $1.4 million in federal taxes and taking false deductions. The president's son has called the charges politically motivated. It comes just one day after Hunter's high-drama appearance on Capitol Hill, surprising lawmakers walking into a House hearing where Republicans were preparing to hold him in contempt for refusing to testify behind closed doors. Hunter Biden has long said he would answer their questions, but only in public.
The chairman refused to take yes for an answer from Hunter Biden.
Hunter Biden taking a seat right in the front row, the hearing thrown into chaos.
You are the epitome of white privilege, coming into the Oversight Committee, spitting in our face, ignoring a congressional subpoena to be deposed. What are you afraid of?
Democrat Jared Moskowitz of Florida firing right back.
I'm listening to the gentlelady from South Carolina about the witness being afraid to come in front of the committee. It's interesting. He's here. He doesn't seem to be too afraid.
For years, Republicans have tried to tie Hunter Biden's business relations to his father, but acknowledging they have found no concrete evidence of wrongdoing. After Hunter sat silently for 20 minutes when Chairman James Comer called on Republican Marjorie Taylor Greene, who has attacked Hunter Biden in deeply personal terms, Biden walking out.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Excuse me, Hunter. Apparently you're afraid of my words.
Moments later, Biden's lawyer with this parting shot.
The Republican chairs today, then, are commandeering an unprecedented resolution to hold someone in contempt who has offered to publicly answer all their proper questions. The question there is, what are they afraid of?
Now, the House GOP leadership will bring the contempt resolution to the House floor for a formal vote at a later date, which is still to be determined. Andrea Fujii, ABC News, New York.
And we are following some breaking news this morning. Take a live look at Interstate 90 near Four Lakes. A collision is causing a big backup in the westbound lanes. That crash happened about an hour ago, right around milepost 267. Washington State Patrol Sergeant Greg Riddell tweeting out this morning that it was a serious rollover collision there. You should expect delays. At least one lane is open, but again, it is slow moving. Keep that in mind if that's part of your morning drive.
Absolutely. Here, and transitioning things over to Mark here, who is tracking some of our snow chances here in the next couple hours.
You can also hear the winds coming across the microphone. The winds are going to be here all weekend long, adding to the wind chill. We still have the potential for a little bit of light snow. That's going to be this morning. We're seeing that active north of Spokane and over into Idaho. And then we see it drop off to about a 40% chance, and then it sort of disappears tonight as the cold weather moves in. Dangerously cold temperatures and wind chills. So we have weather alert days for Friday and Saturday. Saturday, and it's the entire region. Nobody is going to be spared this. We'll see a continuation of those cool temperatures. Right now, we're sitting at 28 degrees. Our high today, 29. Chances are we'll not see temperatures like that in the afternoon as we'll continue to cool overnight, getting very cold at 2 below zero. Again, this is where we see plumbing start to freeze up. So heat tape and opening up the cupboards in the kitchen and maybe letting one of your faucets drip a little bit if it's frozen in the past. We're going to see the potential for this snow to continue to drop down. We have some energy coming out of Canada, a little bit out of North Cascades. That could cross over us a little later on today. So that's what we're tracking, that potential as it moves through. That's, could happen as early as, in an hour from now or this afternoon. We could see that crossover 1, 2 o'clock by these computer models. But really, this is a mountain event, and that'll continue to push through even into the Tri-Cities. They could see some snow today as this system exits and then the cold weather comes in. How much potentially into the mountains? That's an event where they're going to get anywhere from 3 to 7 inches of snow into the mountains. We're looking at an inch or so in around the Spokane area potentially. We look at temperatures today, and right now we're living that with temperatures in the upper 20s. 32 into Ritzville, 40 into Lewiston. Tonight, temperatures sub-zero at as cold as Bonners Ferry, 17 below zero. That's without any wind. 2 below in Spokane, 8 below Coeur d'Alene, St. Mary's, the Palouse, 1 below zero. Now look at the highs tomorrow. Into 9 Mile, 4, 1 degree in Deer Park, 2 into Liberty Lake. All of it single digits. We're going to see that continue through the weekend. 10 degrees below zero Saturday morning, potentially slowly warming up to mid to upper 20s Wednesday and Thursday. But we're going to be in it all the way through Monday, Martin Luther King Day.
Yeah, and tomorrow could be really dangerous as far as kids waiting out at the bus and that kind of thing. So, yeah, we could have some school delays.
Yep, we very well could. We'll have those starting at 5 a.m.
You got it. All right. Good Morning Northwest time is 10 minutes before 7. Your morning sprint's coming up.
Thanks so much for waking up with us for Good Morning Northwest on this Thursday. We'll be right back.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Ironstone Furniture and Fire.
They say it's not the destination, but the journey.
Arby's says, nuh-uh. Get 2 of these things for just $7 at Arby's Cheddathon sales event. Arby's, we have the meats.
Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet in Post Falls has been North Idaho's premier flooring shop for over 30 years. From remodels to new construction, they've got your home or business covered from wall to wall. Their expert design team will work with you to find the perfect floor for your lifestyle and budget. They've got the lowest prices. From carpet and area rugs to hardwood, LVP and laminate, if you can dream it, they can floor it. Dream it, design it, live it at Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet in Post Falls.
Goddesses, I bring the vitality of sun.
And I, the sea. I took the kids swimming, hit up the farmer's market, and crushed my sales call. Typical Tuesday.
Awaken your inner goddess with Vitafusion's expertly crafted assortment of delicious and nutritious gummies.
Oh, and I brought cupcakes. This year, treat yourself to a new Toyota from Findlay Downtown Toyota. We've got lots of great choices, and every vehicle sold comes with Toyota Care. So you can get a new reliable vehicle in 2024 from Findlay.
COPD hasn't been pretty. It's tough to breathe and tough to keep wondering if this is as good as it gets. But Trelegy has shown me that there's still beauty and breath to be had. Because with 3 medicines in 1 inhaler, Trelegy keeps my airways open and prevents future flare-ups. And with 1 dose a day, Trelegy improves lung function, so I can breathe more freely all day and night.
Trelegy won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Do not take Trelegy more than prescribed. Trelegy may increase your risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsened breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur.
Ask your doctor about Watts Daily Trelegy for COPD, because breathing should be beautiful.
The best part of the brisket, bacon, beef, and cheddar is definitely one of those things. Arby's, we have the meats.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now. This Good Morning Northwest morning sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
It is 6:53. Time to get ready to take on your Thursday in the morning sprint.
Mark Peterson has a look at some bone-chilling temperatures that are on our way in our near future.
But first, we are following some breaking news of a 2-car crash causing big backups on I-90. This is a live look. Near the Four Lakes exit, we know 2 cars are involved in a rollover crash. The westbound lanes of I-90 are affected. The crash happened a little more than an hour ago, right around milepost 267. WSP Sergeant Greg Riddell posting on social media that there are serious injuries in this crash. We do not know how many people are hurt. He also says you should expect delays if that is part of your morning drive.
As we take a look at what we expect in our first alert weather, well, we do have light snow in the region. Doppler radar showing really into Newport. Deer Park had it this morning. It's pushed out, but more coming in from the north, and we'll see a continuation in North Idaho. Currently, we're sitting at 29 degrees, 28 officially with winds. It feels like it's 14 degrees, 25 into Hayden. Here's our forecast for the day. We are going to cool throughout the day, so our heat is right now single digits after dinner time.
Well, this morning, the search for a Spokane mother mother of two who's been missing now for almost a month. 34-year-old Megan Stedman was last seen in the Bozeman-Livingston area. Her family has spent hours searching for her in Washington, through Idaho, and into Montana. They believe that her estranged boyfriend with a criminal record may have something to do with her disappearance. Megan Stedman is African American and Native American. She's 5'7", 195 pounds, with brown hair and brown eyes. Anyone with information that could help find her should call the Bozeman police.
The man who brought a Super Bowl title to Seattle is no longer the head coach. The Seahawks announcing Pete Carroll will move to an advisory role with the team. This was a mutual agreement between the Seahawks and Carroll. He spent 14 seasons as the Seahawks head coach, leading the team to its only Super Bowl victory. Well, Spokane's Neighborhood Housing and Human Services Division is working to get an inventory of shelter beds that are available right now. If there aren't enough, it could possibly reopen the city's Cannon Street shelter as emergency overnight housing. Crews have been preparing the site, making repairs, securing an operator and security detail in case it needs to reopen as that emergency shelter. This website, sheltermespokane.org, displays how many beds are available in Spokane's shelters right now. It shows there are 61 open beds this morning. But as you can see, 3 shelters are not reporting. Those are the Hope House, the Trent Center, and the Salvation Army Family Shelter. We'll take a look at this video of an attempted carjacking that happened early Sunday morning at a gas station near 17th and Ray on the South Hill. You can see a man hiding behind the pump before pushing the 82-year-old to the ground and getting into his car. After about 15 seconds, police say the suspect couldn't turn the car on, so he just got out and ran away. Thankfully, the 82-year-old only suffered some minor injuries. If you have any information about this or the carjacker, you're asked to call Crime Check, the number that's listed there on your screen. The Biden administration announces more than $620 million for new electric vehicle charging stations across the country. The money will go to fund 47 projects in 22 states and Puerto Rico. Secretary of Transportation Pete Buttigieg says it will result in 7,500 new charging ports, as well as EV and hydrogen fueling facilities for freight trucks in busy corridors. The funding comes from the bipartisan infrastructure law. Right now, there's about 170,000 EV chargers on America's roads. President Biden's goal is to have 500,000 by the end of the decade. Well, TSA kept a record number of guns off of planes last year, a total of 6,700. It also says it did screen more passengers in 2023 compared to 2022, so the rate of guns found actually decreased. TSA says 93% of those guns were loaded. You can fly with a gun, but it must be unloaded and locked in a hard-sided case as checked baggage. Field of Republican presidential hopefuls is narrowing. Chris Christie is out. A hot mic catching him talking about the chances of fellow Republican Nikki Haley. The very latest on the race for the White House coming up on GMA. Back with
4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
Roundup's like an accidental savings account.
But how much can you really save?
Yeah, I mean,
whoa.
Our motto here at Holiday Heating is fixed right or it's free. That means that we'll get the job done right the first time, and if we don't,
we will own up to that and we will take care of it for you for free.
Fixed right or it's free means that we are accountable for the 100% satisfaction of our customers.
We'll come back and get the job done and with no additional charge to the customer.
We are humans and we do make mistakes, but we are here to make it right and make sure our customers know that.
This year, treat yourself to a new Toyota from Findlay Downtown Toyota. We've got lots of great choices, and every vehicle sold comes with Toyota Care, so you can get a new reliable vehicle in 2024 from Findlay.
All right, good morning, everybody. A live look outside. No snow falling in Spokane right now, but we do see it to the north, north of Deer Park and all the way into parts of North Idaho. Now, we have the chance of seeing some light snow come through the area, but temperatures are only going to cool today. At 10 o'clock, 28. Our high today, 29. We could have already seen it. And then single digits as we get past dinner and into tomorrow, where it's going to be very cold. 2 below zero to wake up, 5 for the high. The winds are going to make it feel like it's 20 below zero. Make sure you're dressed appropriately and make sure that your family is safe.
Stay warm out there. Thanks for starting your day with us.
Yeah, we will see you throughout Good Morning America. It starts here in just a couple seconds.